it's Michelle for VALive.tv and virtualassistant-live.com. So this week I'm quite excited. I'm doing a two-parter on Twitter. The reason it's two parts is because basically there is two parts to Twitter. You've got your tweeting, which is what you do, and then you've got your followers, which is, the other people. So this is my two-part series about Twitter, and it was inspired by somebody who actually emailed me. They emailed me privately. They're a virtual assistant, and I think they're having a little bit of problems and struggling with their marketing on their business. They actually asked me what the best form of marketing is that I use on my business. Actually, I have a lot of ways that I market my business, and I have a strategy for them. So basically, it turned out that I suggested to her that Twitter might be a good way, because there are lots of reasons why I use Twitter. It's very, very effective. You can reach a very large audience in a fairly quick amount of time. You're also interacting and you're getting other people to work with you and to talk with you, and it's just really, really good. And because all my marketing is online, I don't actually work with anybody in the same country as me. I rely purely just on these online marketing techniques because I don't actually physically meet or see any of my clients. So Twitter is really my number one choice for social media marketing and for trying to get your business out there and put it out there quite quickly, especially if you're new. So her response to me was, I know that you're right, and I do understand that Twitter is the way to go, but I find it rather difficult to build relationships on it. I need to start doing some reading and understand how it works so I can start using it to my benefit. Well, I want to help you and I want to basically show you how I use Twitter to my benefit. Now, I actually use Twitter as a very social tool as well. I do lots of real tweets and I don't just tweet about business. I think my best tweet this week was, I'm 29 years old and I want to learn Kung Fu, am I too old? And I got a massive response from that. So I don't just tweet about business. And I think that's another reason why I have such a good response sometimes, is because I'm just real and I don't always talk about business, and because otherwise that would be a little bit dull, wouldn't it? Anyway, so the whole point of this part one is all about tweeting and how you can build leads. I call them leads because basically a lead is something that could lead into other things. Now, I'm not just talking about clients. I'm talking about people who have an interest in you, who are able to talk with you, who you can say, hey, I'm a VA, do you know anybody who's looking for a VA, or is this something that interests you, that type of thing. So a lead is not somebody who you're actually trying to convert to a client. A lead is anybody who you have a contact with who potentially may be able to lead on to other things. It might be joint ventures, affiliates, anything like that. So it's just a lead, and it's really about finding those leads and finding those people who can help you develop and expand your virtual assistant business and help you find clients. So I have a real live demonstration for you, which I'm gonna do now. So stay tuned in. I'm going to crop the little bit that's important for you, so you don't sit here for ages staring at my, seismic desktop. And I'm actually going to show you live on the camera the real power of Twitter and how I use Twitter to generate leads and generate people who I then interact with, and that could potentially lead to other things. I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, this is part one, so part two is coming up tomorrow. Stay tuned for that, and now we're going to go on to the actual experiment itself. Here it is, right, okay. So you see this, I tweeted it 20 minutes ago. And this is basically, I want to demonstrate to you how you can find potential leads and potential people interested in you in Twitter. I tweeted this 20 minutes ago and it says, I'm writing an article about Twitter and I want to do an experiment. If you see this, can you tweet back? Would love you forever, thanks. Okay, my experiment is that I wanted to really show you the power of Twitter and how many people will actually respond to you if you're real, because it's so important that, especially when you're a virtual assistant, that people know that they're dealing with a real person and not a robot. So let's look at the response we got. Like I say, I posted this 20 minutes ago, and I'm going all the way down here, and I'm going to read out all of the ones that have replied to me. And this is obviously eventually going to increase, and I will put the total number of tweets which I got back on the actual article itself. Okay, so here we go. Let's go. First one. Jeannie, thank you. I hope this helps. Lindsay Dick, I see your tweet. Good luck with the article. Helping you test your hypothesis, tweeting back, ready for action. These are all fantastic people. Thank you so much for replying. It's been such an experience for me to get these so many tweets. I can see it. Tweeting right back to you. Have fun with the experiment. Hi, sweetheart. What sort of article are you writing? Twitter is a really magical place if you want it to be, isn't it? Well, yeah, absolutely. Hi there, Miss Friday. Thought I'd let you know I got your tweet. Do I win a prize? Oh, sorry, but you know, you'll be on the video. Miss Friday tweeting back. Returning your tweet as requested. Good luck with the article. You're welcome. How intriguing. I saw your tweet. Okay, this is a retweet of my tweet, which is lovely. And tweeting back, look forward to the post. Hi, what do you want to know for your article, or is it data? These are all absolutely bloody brilliant people. Oh, look, Miss Friday, I see. Okay. If we look at this in terms of I tweeted something which was relevant to my virtual assistant business, then you could say that potentially here I have in front of me, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so around 16 people have replied to me in 20 minutes. That's 16 people that I could actively now take an interest and tweet with, because they've taken an interest in me. And it's like I say always, everybody needs a virtual assistant. You never know who your clients are and where they're going to come from. It's really all potluck, and especially on Twitter. If they like you and you like them, then there's a potential business opportunity there. And it's really important that you see the value of just being yourself on Twitter and tweeting something real. I went out into the community, I asked my followers for some help, and bless them, they responded. So that's fantastic. I started to reply back to these people now to say thank you, and of course I'm going to let them know when the post goes live, because they took part in my experiment, and that's wonderful. And that was my demonstration. So I hope you take something on board from this, and I hope it helps you when you're thinking about finding potential clients and potential people who you can work with, because Twitter really is very powerful if you are real. That's all from me. Okay, so welcome to part 2 of this video, because I want to show you how to take care of these people that you've just made contact with properly, so you are able to properly interact with them, and you remember who they are, and that they actually really tweeted with you. So we actually need to create a list, and we need to add them to a list. And what we can do here, you just go down here. I've actually created a list already called Awesome Twitter Experiment, because I want to show you how I'm going to put these people now on my Twitter list. So when it comes to the point where I'm going to email them out my post and my article, I want to be able to easily access them and send my article out to them. But it works in the same principle that if you find people who are potential leads and who are tweeting with you regularly, or who answer your post, then you can add them to a list. You can add them to responded to my article, marketing, comment or tweet, that type of thing. So you can use it however you like. You just need to click here and create new list. You put the list name in, you put the list description in, say whether you want it public or private. It's probably best if you're marking people down as potential leads that you mark it as private, because obviously, you know, it's something that could be a little sensitive, especially if they do become a client. So I would, if you're going to do client lists, I would definitely mark the list as private. So then you just click create list. I've already got mine. Here. So basically you then go to search for your people in Find People. Here's one I've just added, Victoria Drake, who very, very, very kindly retweeted my tweet. So I'm just going to show you quickly how you do this. I'm just copying and pasting my next person in here, namely Marley. I search for him, obviously following, and then I just click the list that I want him to go on, and he's on there, which is wonderful. So now I just literally go through everybody who responded to my tweet, you wonderful people, and I'm going to add them to my list. So when I actually do my article and it goes out, I am going to email these people and tell them about my article. This can also work in the same way for you. If you specialize in a niche, then you can build up a list of people who are interested in your niche. So for example, you can say, I'm writing an article about, you know, bookkeeping. Is there anybody out there interested in, you know, this, or, you know, that type of thing? So really, or anyone out there who can help me with this article, because, you know, if somebody is able to help you with an article on bookkeeping, then, you know, there are potential, you know, leads if you're in that kind of business. So I would always advise, let's do another one here, that you actually go through after you've done your tweet, your pillar tweet, and then you just add people to a list that you can easily access again when you need to. And that's all for the second part of this article.